spring break, and while most people get to go on some sort of vacation, me and Ryan happen to be here for the entire week, so we used the time to get a lot of work done on our project. And as you can see by our board over here, we have everything laid out and wired up. What we want to do, and what took the bulk of our time was writing the code for this entire process, and I'm going to show you the lines once we get it pulled up for everything, and then we're going to turn it on, and we're going to show you the process for our automated pellet smoker to work. So you don't want to plug it in so we can use the serial monitor?
What's that?
You don't want to use a serial monitor?
We can.
That's what I was thinking. So our code, and we won't bore you to go through everything, but it's a whole bunch of stuff we had to go through and figure out how to logically get everything to do what we wanted to do on our pellet smoker, which took about a total 8 to 12 hours. We have the auger right here. This is our burn cup, and inside the burn cup we have an igniter. Put that on down. Our convection fan over here. A relay bank here, which is going to control what turns on and what turns off for all of these things. This is our 5-volt power source, and this is a breadboard. Eventually this won't be part of it anymore. We're actually going to high wire everything in. We have these 4 buttons here that are going to help us move from different states, different parts of the process for it to smoke meat automatically. And of course we have our Arduino right here. So the idea is, when we plug it in and start it, you press a button. When you come under this first button, you'll turn on our convection fan, and then you can set the amount of time you want the auger to run for and the time in between when it'll run.
Well, this is our state function diagram, and I don't know if you could really see it, but we had to build this logic diagram in order for us to actually think of how we were going to write our code. And we have 4 different states, actually 5 if you include state 0.
Which is the state we're in right now.
Which is the state that we're in now. So we have these buttons set up, and the buttons are what allow us to change in between states and allow us to control the feed rate and the feed delay of the auger, so we can control how much fuel we're feeding the smoker. So by clicking button 0, we should go into programming the auger, which we'll have the option here if we go into our code.
So by clicking this button here, we'll move into the second state.
Yep.
And in the second state,
so click it again. Now we're in second state.
So from right here, you would choose these 2 buttons here, and that's going to decide how long the auger will run for, so deciding how many pellets will feed into the cup, as well as the time delay in between when this will fill up the auger cup. So if you want less smoke, less heat, you would set the delay time to last longer. If you want more fire, more heat, you might make that go a little bit quicker, as well as make the motor run longer to fill up with more pellets. After you've chosen that, you then go into startup mode. So you press this.
So we press the button 0 again, and we'll go into startup mode. And you heard the relay click on, and the relay clicked on to, for one, start feeding the pellets into the burn cup, and for another,
and once that's in there, that's hot
start
right now.
heating up our igniter.
And to stop the igniter, we actually have a flame sensor here, and what happens is once it detects flame, it turns this off, and that's what brings us into our next state. So it's going to be a while, because we don't remember how much we have actually...
It's like a few seconds,
the timing
10 seconds.
that we programmed it.
There it goes. It's turning. It's just not fastened down yet, so
it's hard to see it turn. It's really slow.
Yeah, it is. It's slow. But you'll see the relay click on and off.
You see that light on right there? That means this auger motor is supposed to be spinning. It's not. Maybe I should switch these around.
No, those are right.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like it's trying to.
It's because it's not secured to anything. So
It's not what it's doing.
so we're not. So go ahead, we'll turn on our another car. Go ahead and plug her back.
You want me to plug it in?
Yeah.
Good. The only problem is going to start everything out.
It's fine. So I am seeing.
There shouldn't be anything going through the grid.
No, we're not.
So you do that.
Seeing anything. Getting here. Oh, yeah. Turn it off. The wire came out of the relay. So yeah, checking basics here.
Usually it's something simple.
At this point, we've just entered times into the program that were just random times. Those times aren't correlated with how long it actually takes to fill the burn cup, let's say, or how long it takes for the pellets to burn down to a certain point to where we need to feed more pellets. So it'll be that kind of, that'll be the next phase. And we have to do some fabrication work in order for us to get to that point.